Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brett Davis Show, coming to you from beautiful Coronado, California. I'm very honored today to have a guest, a good friend of the show, somebody that is coming new into this whole thing, but he's gonna floor it. Antwone Howard.
Hey, how you guys doing today out there?
He's a community guy, does a lot of good things, and we want to talk to him about what he's doing currently now with Attorney King, a friend of course, of the studio. Okay. We named it after him, of course. He's a big supporter of the what we do here.
Nice, I see that. That's awesome.
So your family, you're here. You can see we're all, we're doing some good stuff. Right. So tell us about your new position and what you're doing.
It's an honor to be able to work with one of the number one car and motorcycle accident attorneys in San Diego. He's our local attorney with King Omnipore. I'm the goodwill ambassador for him and for the motorcycle set of San Diego. And what that means to me is that I'm able to represent them and help sponsor a lot of the local clubs in San Diego. With any events that they want to have in order to bring motorcycle awareness and motorcycle education, so they know that when you're out there riding your motorcycle in these streets and on these freeways, that I always coin the phrase we're riding with the king, because the king has your back. And so when something does happen to you on your motorcycle or in your car, for you and your family, it's an honor for me to be able to know the riders and be able to know that they have a phone number or somebody to actually contact, so we can get representation for them at a time of need. And that's a big piece of the reason why that it's an honor to be working with King. I'm from San Diego, born and raised. A lot of my friends ride bikes and cars. Like you said, I'm involved with the community a lot. And so it's a blessing to be able to give back to the community. It's a blessing to be able to partner with King, who has a heart for the community also. So when you put two kings together, they say nothing but greatness to come out of that. And it's like I said, it's a blessing to be able to knowing that, when you're riding with the king has your back, you're protected out there. And I think that's big, so that people know in a time of crisis, when something happens like that, when you get hit or somebody unexpectedly hits you on a freeway, on the street, that you can call a number and you can get that attention right away, instead of having to wait and for who knows how long to get that help that you need.
Yeah, he's a very solid pillar in the community. He's very well known. You also have a lot of people that because like you said, you grew up in San Diego in the South Bay area also, and you know where everybody's at, which is nice, and you know everybody by first name basis. Mm-hmm. So you have a very personal touch to things that I think a lot of people have forgotten how to do nowadays.
Yeah, I think that's one of my God-given talents, is to be, a representation of the people for the people. And I believe that's one of my talents, is that I call it being a chameleon. Growing up a minority, Black, Mexican, and Indian, and having that kind of exotic look, as they tell me, I'm able to go into different locations or different communities and blend in with people. I speak Spanish, and so if I need to go with my Hispanic families, I can talk with them. I can relate with them. My brothers from Southeast, Chula Vista, South Bay. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor. So that, having that personal relationship is huge, because, at the end of the day, you're only good as your name, your respect. So when you can talk to people and look them in the eye, and they can feel that compassion, feel that you're there with them, I mean, that's a big deal. And I pride myself in that, because like I said, I'm born and raised here. So I want people to know that they have somebody that they can speak to, they can talk to, they can relate to, who's either grown up just like them, been through them, grew up with 9 siblings, my mom, it was hard. So I understand that struggle. And a lot of times I feel people don't really understand people's struggles. And so they don't take that time to either get to know them, get to know their name, or be there to support them. I tell people I support you as a person, as a family, as a friend. Anytime you need me, just call me. And a lot of times it's hard to find people like that. So I try to pride myself in to be one of those local community activists or community leaders, as you want to call me, a brother, a cousin, whatever you want to call me, I'm there for you.
And you also do ministry.
Yes. I've been in youth ministry since I was 17. It's an honor. I'll be 45 in 2 weeks, and it's just, time flies when you're out there having fun for God. I really represent that well. I support that. I pride myself in ministry, because I believe anything and everything you do when you're called to do it is ministry, and you do it to your fullest. If God's given talents that He's given you, and I call it just walking in favor. I understand my purpose, and I know what I'm called to do, so I just walk in it. And I try to let my light so shine, as I always tell people, so you can see the Christ in me.
Absolutely. So King has got a lot of things he's involved with. So what do you feel you bring to the table? You've got these community connections, but you'd be a good liaison for people to come to because you do know everybody in San Diego pretty much.
Yes. I think working with King, him on the legal side and me being on the community side, I mean, I think it's a partnership made in heaven. I do a lot of events at the local dealerships as far as San Diego Harley, Coronado Harley, Indian, and any other places that we can, local churches or clubhouses. And the good thing about that is be able to be that, excuse me, being able to be that face for him out there so people can see, you know, like they say, like I always rock King on my sleeve, so he can see that, you know, I am riding with the King and I take him with me. And people know when they see me or when they see that flyer, they see that logo, they know that King is there too. He might not have to be present. I always tell people he's there in spirit.
Well, I mean, you have that gold motorcycle, so that's probably a good indicator too, right?
Yeah. Like I said, when you put two Kings together, you want to shine. You want people to see that. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, I like to shine because I want people to ask that question. Who are you? What do you do? So I can let them know who I am. And that kind of opens the door. It breaks the ice for when I see people walking around and looking at it, checking it out, trying to see what it is. And I mean, you can't help but see it on the freeway or on the streets. It's just going to blind you. But, and I think that's the blessing in it because it's an icebreaker.
It is. So when are they going to have the blimp? The gold blimp
Coming soon to a city near you.
Has that been talked about?
I don't know.
The gold blimp.
You might see it. You see a white blimp sometimes. You might see a gold one.
I think the gold blimp. I can see the gold blimp going through the sky and everybody just freaking out. Right?
They might run and call the police and think we are being attacked.
UFO.
Yeah, UFO, big time. That's a whole nother conversation.
I don't think you're going to get King in that balloon though. I don't think he likes that type of stuff.
Nah. But I'm sure I'll do it though.
I can see you doing it. I can help you.
Yeah, if they let me drive.
I'd love to help you. Yeah,
I'll bring it up to them.
Okay. So you've got some events coming up. Did you like to talk about?
I said we got a couple events. We got one this weekend at Coronado Harley, a local motorcycle club will be having their event there. We have a poker run coming up soon. And we have a couple different local events. We got some community service events coming up. I know the summer's getting ready to open. I know June 15th, San Diego's supposed to open up real wide.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to be having coming out parties. I know, you know, I got a birthday the very next day, so it's kind of cool. I know we'll be having.
That was just planned by accident, of course.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. And so I know we'll be doing a big bike night down at Barrio Logan at Sliders. It's one of my buddies and him and his sister's family-owned restaurant. It's a slider joint. It's
really
throwing sliders. Yes, it's.
Where's it at?
It's on Barrio Logan, right under the bridge.
Okay.
I don't have the address, but the flyer will be out there.
It's probably across from where they make all that authentic Mexican food, the Three Sisters.
Yeah, Cuatro Nuipas.
Yeah,
that's it.
Right
across on the police station, that big parking structure.
I know the area.
Yes, you got to check it out. June 16th, we'll be there for a bike night for my club Above Average. And sliders. And also that'll be birthday celebration. I'll be the big 45. And I'm excited about that because it's a blessing to be 45. Growing up in San Diego, Southeast San Diego, a lot of my friends I know personally didn't make it to 45. So I really look at that as a blessing and an honor.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I do what I do, because, you know, I want to be able to let people know that you can still be out there. You can still be, you know, a father, a brother, an uncle, a business owner, and you can still represent where you come from and you can still be you. And I think a lot of times we lose that in life. We lose that in who we are called to do and what we're doing. But at the same time, I believe that if you stay true to who you are and who God has called you to be, I think life would be so much easier.
Sometimes the answer is right there and we fight things.
Yes.
Right.
I agree.
But sometimes wisdom and age have a place for that too.
I think it does. I think as we grow older and who we surround ourselves with, I think that plays a big piece.
I think so too.
And who we are and who we turn out to be.
I'm honored to know you, and I'm excited at some of the things that you're going to be doing with King, and we look forward to working with you on some things. It's nice when you meet somebody right away. When we met you and when I met you, I felt a connection.
Yeah,
I know you probably think, "What's this guy want?" But right away, I had a good feeling about you, and hopefully you'll get to trust and know what we're about. But I mean, I just think that there's a lot of good things that we can do, and I know, and I've been in San Diego my whole life too.
Right.
So I think together we could do some great things. And of course, Sarah behind the scenes will be doing a lot of things and controlling stuff. And
go Sarah,
the puppeteer.
Yeah, Brett, I look forward to this. I mean, I believe there's so much we can do as a team. I don't believe that there's no I in team. I believe
Right.
it takes a team, it takes a village in order to conquer a lot of the things that we need to do in San Diego. One man can only go so far, but when you surround yourself with a team, I'm a firm believer that playing football, if everybody blocked their man, we can score every single time.
Absolutely.
And so, growing up with an athlete background and playing sports my whole life, I use that as a way of life to be able to go through life knowing that you got your ups and your downs.
Sure.
But at the same time, if you do your job, do what you're supposed to do, stay in your lane, make sure you surround yourself with the right people and have the same attitude of what you're trying to go and know the direction, you can accomplish anything. And I think we lose that in life as time goes on. And I feel as people, we took the team out instead of all about I or me. And I'm a strong believer that with the team, Brett, we can accomplish. And that's why I look forward to sitting down with you more, doing more events with you. It's a blessing to be with King, who supports me all the way, with our motorcycle community, for our San Diego community. Like, I think having a local attorney here, that beats anything else that I know out there. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to expanding that more, educating people more on their resources and what's out there. And like I said, nothing but the sky's the limit, Brett. And I'm excited to be working with you guys.
Oh yeah, it's a God's blessing.
Yes, it is.
So is San Diego one of the biggest biking communities in the country?
I believe San Diego is big next to LA. I mean, Oakland, you have every big major city in California and all the way to East Coast. It's big. I mean, a lot of people don't really understand how big it is until you branch out and go to different states, and it's huge.
There's a lot of clubs.
There's a lot of clubs, yes.
San Diego has a lot of clubs. We have a lot of good weather here.
Yes.
Does that play a part?
That plays a huge part. We have maybe 2 or 3 months downtime, but a lot of times we still ride in that same time.
You get a request? What's the request?
Oh, we got a request for another event coming up soon. It'll be June 19th from 9 to 1 at Indian Motorcycle in Claremont Mesa, off of Claremont Mesa Boulevard. We're having a pet adoption, and that's from 9 to 1 p.m. So all you pet lovers out there, you fur babies and fur parents out there that have been looking for a pet, a quarantine pet, out of pet quarantine now, awesome opportunity to come by the Indian Motorcycle. We'll be out there. Bring your pets. I might bring my dog Samson. He's a 1.5-year-old King Doberman.
I like the name.
Samson. Yeah.
Does he have long hair?
Nah, he doesn't. He's a short hair, but if you saw a picture of him, you wouldn't want to walk by.
He's Samson.
Yeah, he is Samson. He stands there, chest out, and they always say alpha knows the alpha. So
there you go.
But yeah, and that's June 19th from 9 to 1 at Indian Motorcycle in Claremont Mesa Boulevard.
So you're a big guy, and we like pets.
Yes.
Do you find it therapeutic when you're with Samson?
Yes, I do. Every morning from 7 to 7:30, we're at the park. The best feeling is being out there, fresh air.
The two of you together connect.
He walks alongside of me. I stop. He stops. If he sees something funny, his ears go up. He starts to do a little
smart dogs.
Very smart dog. It's just bananas how he'll know something before it happens. He'll look at me, and I'm always scanning too.
You guys are connected.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny how I rescued him at 8 months from the animal shelter.
He remembers that.
And he picked me. I wasn't even there.
I believe that. If anybody knows what he's talking about, he's absolutely right. We don't give them enough credit. They do pick us. And they are very healing, and they are very therapeutic. The most forgiving. Can you imagine if people were as forgiving as animals are?
That'd be awesome. We'd be living a whole different.
Because they forget and forgive really quick. We don't know how to do that.
Nah.
A lot of times. That's our biggest struggle.
I don't think we love enough.
We don't.
And that's one, to me, that's one of that's the main commandment that God gave us, was to love thy neighbor as thyself. And I feel with animals, I've learned a lot through my dog. He is my first dog. And
is that your first dog?
This is my first dog. Yes.
Really?
Sir. Yes, sir. My own.
Later in life, you had a dog.
Yes.
How interesting.
And he's been a blessing ever since. So
you've had a lot of surprises.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. There's a great example of how pets can bring joy and peace to your life. There's an example he's telling you about Samson. And I can say the same thing at our pet adoption. We found Poe.
Okay.
And Poe's been just, even though he's a little dog, he thinks he's a big dog. He don't care. I mean, he goes after the big dogs. I'm like, dude, you're getting in a fight you're not supposed to be messing with, but he don't care. But He's learning his way. He's only 2 years old.
Right. Yeah, they're still learning. They're babies
You know,
still.
but I'll tell you what, Sarah picked him because, and this wasn't died on. He has angel wings on his back.
Nice.
She says, look, there's on his fur, there's wings, like he's got white wings on his back. And I think in a way he came into our house to heal some of the things that were going on there. And, I don't know if it's symbolic or what, but she's right. There are angel wings.
Right.
And, but I think all pets are angels in a blessing.
Yeah.
So people don't think that they have a spirit, but I disagree with that.
Yeah. Like I said, for an animal to know something's wrong before you know it, for an animal to be able to sense when you're down and out, when you're depressed, when they can come and sit on your knees or put their head on your lap, they know. And I think as long as you treat them the way you want to be treated, they'll take care of you. I mean, they're super smart. And like you said, I really do believe that they're a blessing from above.
Now, are you talking about people or dogs?
Talking about dogs.
I was trying to squeeze it in there to say, people, listen to what he's saying. We need to be more like that.
Yes, we do.
To each other. We need to bring that love back. And maybe one way is to bring pets into our lives. Maybe we need more pets to help with that process, because apparently men and women just keep messing things up. And I'm not going to say everybody.
Right.
But
right.
I mean, they're just so simplistic what they do. Well, I look forward to seeing all the great things you're going to do. And what are you most passionate about? What gets you up in the day? What gets you going?
Every day I wake up asking God, who am I going to meet today so that I can be a blessing to? Whether it's just one person a day that, either someone I already know or a stranger that I can either share my testimony with, let them know who I am, how I can help them. You never know who's in need because we're never paying attention to it. And so I believe that if I run into a stranger or somebody I haven't seen in a long time and I can regroup and either be a blessing to them or they be a blessing to me, that's what gets me up every morning. And like I said, I love the fact that I can do multiple tasks and do multiple things, either with my motorcycle family, with my financial broker, my business I'm in, or with my Masonic crew, or just with my community service, or kids that I used to be a vice principal. I can see them growing up now. I mean, I wear so many hats with my gospel group, the church, you name it. I'm everywhere because I believe that, God will open so many doors and bring so many people in your life, being on the planet almost 45 years and being able to be versatile in what I do and who I am. That's what wakes me up every day, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm honored to know you, and I look forward to learning from you. I don't think we came into each other's life by accident.
I don't think there's accidents at all.
I think that you're going to be a great brother. I think we're going to do some great stuff together. I just got this feeling. I'm calling it. Usually when I call it, and again, this is not me calling, I think it's intervention in some kind. Between that and what Attorney King's doing in the community, there's a lot of good things coming for the new year.
Oh, yeah, a lot of good things. Me and King talked about this year being one of the best years so far.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, Sarah, do you have anything you want to say? Did you want to put into this? I know you probably don't want to, but I thought I'd ask anyway. Okay. So, everybody, God bless you. Right?
Yes. Yeah. God bless you.
And what's a good website we can go to? Is it attorneyking.com?
Yes, attorneyking.com. His phone number is 619-333-3333. We hope you never need us, but if you do, that's the number. And just know that when you're riding with the King, King has your back.
Well, he's definitely behind us.
Yes, he is. Shimmering like the bike.
Everybody have a great day. And of course, I want to thank my sponsor, Attorney King, for this wonderful show that he's helped us create. God bless him.
Yeah.
Sequan Casino and Resort, another good partner.
Yeah.
Phenomenal resort.
Yes.
Great steakhouse too.
Haven't been there yet.
We're going to go.
Yes, sir.
I'll set that up. Of course, Indian Motorcycle of San Diego, who's also been a phenomenal support and great partner of the show from day one. They believed in the concept and the vision for what we wanted to create was unity and community stuff.
Yeah, I think that's cool. And also the new collaboration I have with Coronado Beach Harley.
Okay.
Over there, a good friend of mine, and Chazzy, who's a GM, has opened his arms wide open. And also San Diego Harley too.
Okay.
I really like the new collaboration that working with King has allowed me to bring them all together.
So is it possible that we could see an event with Indian and Harley doing something together in the future?
I believe it might be that.
That's always been a question mark.
I don't see why not.
Well, King believes in everybody finding a way to work together. So with you involved and us involved, I think anything's possible.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
And of course, George Jackson, who owns the gym. You'll start seeing the gym all over the place.
Okay.
There used to be World's Gym on PB.
Right.
Now it's the gym, and he's going all over the place. And IB Fitness, of course. Thank you, IB Fitness and Marina, for your wonderful thing. You have to meet Marina. She's a great lady.
Okay.
She got a nice little place over in IB, the IB gym. And we had lunch there today, Nikki Rotten's.
Yes. Oh, Nikki Rodden's. Awesome, by the way.
Nice place, huh?
Very nice place.
Good tunes, good food, open, very relaxed.
Yes. I have to come back again because their menu is phenomenal. The chili cheese fries was off the chain. The fish and chips, one of my favorite thus far.
Good.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I think Sarah enjoyed her steak sandwich, right?
Oh, yes,
Everybody, if you get a chance to visit Nikki Rotten's in Coronado, it is phenomenal. If you can get in,
talk about the donuts.
We'll talk about that next time.
Gotcha.
We're gonna do a show from there. You and I are gonna be in the back making donuts.
Yes, as long as we can make them and eat them.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be
We'll be in the
awesome.
back making the donuts and tripping over stuff and getting flour all over the place.
Just like that. I Love Lucy.
I'm not dressing in drag, man.
I'm not either, but I'm saying we could be like the Batman Robin of it. Just
Everybody have a great day. God bless you, and everybody take care.